Well, it's a cold January day in Minnesota, and I thought it'd be a good time to be doing an update on the rocket mass heater. And so you can see it's kind of chilly outside in my dirty shop windows here. And I know I probably covered it in the past, but just a little shot of the messy shop here. I'm getting it warmed up. Got some hobbies we're going to work on out here, and got the big overhead door there, and of course the north wall doesn't have any windows on it, but got some fenders for an 8-end Ford we're pounding the dents out of and we're going to paint. But on to the rocket heater and maintenance over the 6 years I've had it. It's kind of chooching away here, and you can I got the sticks laid down, which doesn't give you the best flame path, but I'm getting ready to go to town, and so I want to make sure I can put the top on and cover it up so we don't have any errant sparks jump out when nobody's watching. But the way the routine goes is we try and get this barrel up to about 450 degrees. This is a cold start after a holiday weekend where nobody was out here running the thing, so the mass is cold also. The way the routine goes is we kind of warm that barrel up to 350 or 400 degrees. That overtakes the thermostat, shuts off the gas heater that's been on overnight. And then by about 2 in the afternoon, the mass is starting to get up to about 100 degrees, and we can roll those rug scraps back off it, and it acts like a big radiator. And you know, I've been over that in other videos, but it's still a routine that works really well, and it's just a joy to work by this thing. It's kicking off some nice heat now. The gas heater was set at 42 degrees, so it's starting to warm up in here and get comfy. As far as maintenance, I've put a couple of those T's in. That's mostly because, not because they burnt out. You've got a pretty cold chimney by the time it gets around the mass. It's because I don't have a cap on my chimney, and so the rain kind of mixes with the fly ash and rots that out every couple of years. But other than that, really the only maintenance on the thing is I cracked some of the fire brick right up towards the top of the burn chamber here, and so I just slap a little mud over the cracks. I was burning old oil filters and it just got too hot on the fire brick. So something I continue to do, and if you have a little clay on there, it seems to help shield that brick. If I would have used the refractory brick that a person should have used to make this even more efficient, I probably wouldn't have that problem. But I keep a bucket of mud on the side, and I just kind of patch those things up, and sometimes we get some crumblies around the edge here. So, you know, maybe once or twice a year I kind of go in and smooth things out there. Maybe a little bit of iron on the side would have been a good idea there. So, but 6 years in, that's about the only maintenance we've had to do. Still got the same old barrel I pulled out of the scrap heap. Nothing pretty. Used to do sandblasting projects on top of that before it was donated to the rocket stove project. And I never did put any linseed oil on my cob. But I like this cob idea so much, we're going to do a heated cob floor in an addition here. But as far as the rocket stove goes, hey, that's my update. It's about 5 degrees out today. The shop is sitting at about 50 degrees now, and I would suppose, since it isn't real windy out today, by about 2 o'clock we can probably stop firing this thing. It'll just get too warm in here, and so might keep a little fire going and then have another one right in the afternoon before supper time, and then we roll those rugs back and let the mass radiate and do its job. And we're still at 2 cords of wood a year instead of 6 cord. We're still burning half the propane that we used to, because this thing works so well. So the efficiency is real nice, real nice. You know, it gives you time for hobbies and other things that we do in the shop, and you don't have to buy or cut as much wood.